Hello everyone, this is James with VG Legends. That stands for Video Gamers Legends. Now remember, I'm not a legend at all. I'm just a regular guy who loves and is very passionate about video games. Now guys, I went to a new game store in my hometown. It is called Heart of the Game. But before we get into any of that, let's talk about the giveaways we do on this channel. Now in my previous video, I gave away right here, you can see on the top of the screen, a Resident Evil themed GameCube. Now the winner of that was Linda the Gamer Gal. Let's give her a round of applause. Congratulations. A great friend of mine. I will leave a link to her channel in the video description below. She is an amazing gamer, so go ahead and check her out. She's loving it. I already sent it out to her. Now, for this video, if you leave a comment below of what are you doing for the holidays? What games have you been playing? What have you been gaming on? I want to know. And also, like the video and make sure you subscribe for a chance to win a PlayStation 3 Super Slim. Yes, as you can see from the video footage here, it is in very good shape. You also get a PlayStation 3 controller with it here too. A DualShock 3 controller, and also a mystery game that I will have pre-wrapped, but you're not going to know what it is until you get it in the mail. So if you want a chance to win that, do all the things that I had talked about. Now let's do it, guys. Let's not waste any more time. Santa's got a whole new game store. Let's get into it. Now, before I went into the game store, I decided to trade in a few games. I usually don't do this, but I figured it would help the store out because these games go for a pretty penny, especially I researched during the holiday time. I had NCAA College Hoops 2010 and NCAA Football EA Sports 2014, both on the Xbox 360. I don't play these games at all, and I have them in my collection, but I know they were the last games respectively made as college football and college basketball games of their time, because they haven't made those in a really long time. So I thought that would help out the store, plus I could get some store credit back, so I could get some games that I wanted to purchase in my own personal collection. And an employee in the store actually gave me a really good deal on them, so that was good. And now I'm going to show some footage of me actually walking into the store, what it looks like right when you walk in. Now from this video footage here, you see this is my son in front of me, but we're walking into the store so you can see the main lobby area, and that is the employee Ben. And I had a conversation with him, but we'll get to that in a little bit. You see to the left here, I go up and you see these big posters on the wall. He also has this display here of a lot of Pokemon cards, but I didn't get a lot of video footage to the left. As you see to the right, that's where most of the tabletop games are, and all the Magic cards and all those kind of games. But I'm going to tell you right now, I know absolutely nothing about Magic cards. I know nothing about D&D, or I don't know that much about Pokemon, honestly, Pokemon Tournaments or Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm not the person you want to talk to about that. So we'll talk about that with the conversation that we have with Ben in a little bit. But this is just to show you the front display. And this game is mainly revolved around those types of games. So then when you walk down this little hallway and you walk to the left, up comes the gaming room. Now you can see from the video footage here, I give a good outline of that while you're walking in. It's a really small room, but it was really cool because just knowing it was a new game store gave me a nice little cozy feeling. You know, that feeling when you see new games in a game store. Even though it was small, he had a lot of good selection of things. Now when you walk to the left here on this display shelf, he had some different kind of systems that he sold, but they were like Retron 5 systems. He had like the Master and Sega Genesis system, which I almost pulled the trigger on as well. And then also he had a Superboy and one that could play Super Nintendo games as well and regular Nintendo games. But those were pretty much the only systems that he had. The store actually did have quite an array of games for different systems. A lot of common games I noticed, like for the PS1 and for the PS2. But then when you get into like the original Xbox and the Xbox 360, you had a lot of good stuff, as well as Nintendo Wii and Wii U and GameCube. I actually picked up some modern game as well for the PS5, and he also did have Xbox One stuff. I did notice that the Nintendo Wii section had a lot of crazy titles as well. As you can see here, You can pick up an iCarly game if you want to, which I didn't even know even existed. And then in this display case, he had some regular Nintendo, Super Nintendo stuff. As you can see, I'm having Ben pull out some the Super Nintendo games so I can look at them, and also Game Boy Advance games and DS and 3DS games. Now, if you look on this top shelf here, that's where he keeps most of his controllers and various cords for the systems as well. Now, the final area of the store, as I walk through this back hallway here, you see a lot of different game rooms where they hold tournaments. And there's also some really good artwork on the wall here. I don't know what it's from, and this big dragon head looking thing. Let me know in the comment section below what you know it's from what board game or what Magic game it could be from, because I don't know. But Ben actually did express to me that they actually do have game tournaments every single night of the week. And here is that conversation I had with him on that topic as well. And he also did let me know that they didn't have the main sign to the store up yet, so that was going to be coming in about a week or so. I just wanted to mention that because I think that would make the store really shine and get customers to come in. Ben, right? He's an employee here at Heart of the Game, which is the name of the game store, right?
Yes.
Heart of the Game. Now, you do have a location in Buffalo, original location, right?
Yes, we do.
Okay, now we were just talking before, about 5 minutes ago. You said that they're actually more on the selling games front than the Magic cards and the stuff that you do here. Do you want to explain that a little bit?
Absolutely. So, like, at our Buffalo location, we have a lot more retail space.
Yeah.
And
so you actually have more games there and systems and stuff to
yes.
sell. Okay, okay.
We have probably, near one of your, common systems. Like, you don't always have a Virtual Boy or a Saturn in stock. But if you're looking for a PlayStation 2 or PlayStation 1, we try to keep one or two down here and in Buffalo as best we can at all times. And your modern stuff, your PlayStation 4s, your Nintendo Switch, your Xbox, ones and things. Of course, as with everybody, getting a PS5 is, for us, near impossible still.
Yeah, but I think it's cool since I'm a local game collector. It's nice to have somebody in town that I can work with and have a rapport with and bring my systems in and stuff to trade in and give you stuff if you guys need stuff and stuff. So I think that's really cool.
Oh, absolutely.
Now, you said that you do mostly Magic cards and games and stuff here. What games do you usually do here? What tournaments have you had so far? Because you've been open for, about a month now?
Yeah, we just hit a month. Our most popular format in game would be Magic the Gathering Commander, which we host just kind of a come in, sit down and play event every Saturday night. And then Thursdays in December, we're going to start doing different kinds of variations.
Oh, cool.
With this month, you're going to get a bunch of blind packs, and you're going to build a commander deck from the packs you get if you want to participate in that. We also run Yu-Gi-Oh! On Tuesdays. We do role-playing games.
So you said you have stuff going every night.
Every day.
So tonight is Tuesday, and you have Yu-Gi-Oh! Right?
Yep, Yu-Gi-Oh! At 6 o'clock.
And you've had D&D, you said before too, and Pokemon and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So thank you, Ben. Thank you for your time, and we appreciate you.
What a pleasure.
And we'll be coming in more and buying some games from you. Thanks for the games today.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. Have a nice day.
Thank you so much.
Now let's actually talk about the games that I actually picked up. Like I said, there were some pretty good GameCubes in the store. So the first game that I picked up was Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg on the Nintendo GameCube, actually made by the same creators of Sonic and published by Sega. Now, you play as Billy Hatcher in Morningland, and I know in this game, I've only played a little bit of it, but you have to have an egg with you at all times. It's a platforming game, but if you don't have an egg, you're pretty much blind, and you're going to get destroyed by the enemies. Now, the enemies are the Evil King, and he also has his Dominion of Crows that he's trying to take over the land. So you have to save the chickens and use the egg and the platforming to help save them. Now, I know that this game can be quite challenging in terms of a lot of people didn't like it because of the camera angles. Could be a little bit wonky, and I've had a lot of problems with that, getting caught into like a corner or stuff. But it's actually a pretty fun game for what it is. The next game I picked up was also a Nintendo GameCube. In my top 5 Mario games of all time, Super Mario Sunshine. Now, I know this game can be controversial. A lot of people either love this game or they hate it. This had a lot of big shoes to fill, being the next 3D platforming Mario game after Mario 64, which we all know is a tremendous and beloved game. But I loved Super Mario Sunshine. I loved the fresh new idea with the story, with Princess and Mario and Toad going on that vacation to Delfino Island, that dolphin-shaped island, and then the mechanic of being able to use the FLUDD to defeat enemies in a transverse around this world. What Mario game can you say, can you fight a gigantic robotic boss on a roller coaster? I thought it was fresh. I thought it was new when it first came out. I love it. Super Mario Sunshine on the Nintendo GameCube. The last game that I picked up, like I said, there were some modern games in there, was Returnal on the PlayStation 5. I have it downloaded on my PlayStation 5, but I haven't had a chance to play it yet because I'm still going through God of War Ragnarok, which is my game of the year. Elden Ring, well-deserved, did win Game of the Year, but I love God of War Ragnarok. But Returnal, there's not much I do know about it. The only thing I know about it is it's a roguelike shooter. This woman crashes on this alien-like planet, and she's got to defeat all these different creatures and aliens, and there's a lot of different shooting and a lot of different array of things going on. And if you die, you go back to the beginning. Like I said, it's roguelike. But from what I've heard of people who have played this game, they say it's actually very tremendous, very good game, and there's a lot of replayability. So that's Returnal on the PlayStation 5. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. Now, remember, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays until I see you for the next video. Make sure you leave a comment, also like, and make sure you subscribe so you have a chance to win that PlayStation 3 and that mystery game. Now, whatever it is that you guys do that's involved in gaming in your life, always keep it legendary. See you for the next one, guys. Peace out.